Okay, abusuya bɛ makɔ aba sonko so ɛdeba POG Media so abusuya yɛn bonra ɛyɛ yɛn nsɛm ɛyɛ Chief Justice Torkonoo ne removal ɛyɛ petition na no ho nsɛm ɛna akyɛ breaking news aba wɔ ho a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa kora na Hobson Adoye ɛde nsɛm bi aba betu do a alashe ɛyɛ Chief Justice Torkonoo a ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa kora right now no ɛyɛ Chief Justice Torkonoo ɔse afei deɛ on tenase emma enimguase enkano se pa se petition no ombekom na chese ya ka che ne se ye pam no efri ne office de ono ankasa ede ne ho kɔ se ne criminalities and as ne crime act bia no ono no o accept into no right now no ono ankasa asaranda e che se ono no on tenase emma enimguase enkano into no wasaranda just ofri ne office wa abusuya enye asem keto akra enti no John Dramani Mahama he say an wakwahye eye Chief Justice Torkonoo as he say an office no aye empty a enye asem keto akra ensem mmra me yenko na yenkonko tie yewura Hobson Adoye na analysis bia oye fa na ansa ne be kono owo ensem kan bi afa share comment section like share ma afofron so ensa into me enka bi aha POG Media so medamase
Nidika yenchia omutie nyina na wode mensre kwan Madina police for a program
yeah
there is a case
okay
Oma handle the bedro IGP anim
Obo handle case bi so mo handle ni
Oma handle ni ya obi ura estate bi Uber driver
okay
security agina o pese ohun baby a wo kopotin anso abie agina ma so wonti ase
I don't know ase
wonne no he ana amanfo pie ba enom se ase wo ntimi nya ni sa
of course
omo kan ya enye se exchange of bros west
yeah sure
ana kwa no ekoye nipa no esifrika no ma driver no koye okotemwa no akofa 3 strong boys aka no ho
how
no mo baba security for the 2 eti omo for no mo baba bo omo duru ho na nkrofo no say dede ana manfo pie bae there was no exchange of blow obi antu bibia mo obi akwa no driver no say so secretary patient
yes that's funny
and a week after na kwa no call hospital okoya wafrim ehwa yes ya ane entokwa de si honti no ma ba che security for 2 no first omo charge omo assault no mo call court and I call to bail omo I don't want to ba chi omo say omo accuse omo of murder.
Oh goodness.
Hey, Senka exchange of words in the ground and the panu bushu hompona more trust at the way are different.
Nipa no underlying complications that.
That's right. Where's the case? Unfortunately for them, authorities at that estate, you know.
Yeah.
Wamukita the cause of death. Medical officer an issue here at the Ma family, no.
Oh really?
Yes.
Omo autopsy report.
Omo picture. That day no more hand over into a picture of it. How can you do that? All because nipa na wawunu yesi ni nyo se na busu ni be a police ni. What would you know?
Jomo Fabronya hwari koko.
I'm this case. He be drive GP anim.
So dey okay baby anti.
Enra na jo. Ada me nya ase ade the number na me frɛ no. Me introduce me ho a me bisa no say no aye yi kakra. This one there ono am frɛ me. I will come to him.
Okay.
How can you do a year with that autopsy report and I say bisa? Obi a wo mo antoto wo mo nsa, obi anto bibia mo no. Je say where's ne keke? Ana amana wu a je say you charge no murder na say this thing no you must clean the system.
Yeah, sure, that's true. And me know
you must clean the system. Eji me da say for the opportunity.
All right.
Chief Justice. And then I share the video. my senior ma producer class on bet me Amiyasha. Na President Mahama kasa. In fact, me nim baby crow, na Chief Justice wo.
Oh, okay.
I'm say it was before elections or something.
I see.
Na wohwe senior. I'm say obo ni din no.
Obo Mahama din no. And Obo Chief Justice din.
Chief Justice, you know. One say Torkonoo. And I'm so born in Torkonoo or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Now we share a nibi pa. What was that video? No, my dear senior producer and this all more. And nibi pa what you share. Later on, Besate said, I'm say, Obi interview no so. No, I say, what to honor would be your bono chakasa ebe odana. Eti Obi be say action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
So on it, you know. Eti with this.
Yeah.
Sir President Mahama so hu ye. Te no hu say eh na mami my anything. Eti so Obi de ye ka dey say yaba emira kwan mu no. President won't mean get a petition now they about matwatching.
Yeah.
No, emranisha nekete. In the case of other President will transmit my Chief Justice.
Sure.
Na otimi establishing here law mo mukanu prima facie na. Na for ma set committee no ma hwehwem. Eti committee ni recommendation or the beba no. Chief Justice na the president pe esese odi so. Say okase nipa no yempa mu na President has no powers to say yempamuno. Anu wakase nipa no ye hu hwe wo no ho enti wontena ho a President has no power to say media mepamuno.
Yeah.
That is the law.
I see.
Now in the case of Chief Justice say or receive petition as a circle Council of State.
Yeah.
It is a Council of State etimi establish the private facie say assembly there anwa eti na sisi ehwehwemu a ombe set up a 5-member committee. 2 ebe Supreme Court judges emu baako na beche.
Okay.
Then 3 others and say free parliament and say free Council of State and say woye lawyer ni kra. Nti other ye professionals and whatever.
Yeah.
Ye beti ba family ava akoka ho. Na just ya
Uji mu bi o content.
Beti bi dey me no akoka ho. So, ni akwa hwehwem. Ni ehun say asamo a nkrofo no ka no eye no kre.
Yes.
Now, Article 146 na eye no. Answer na obetimi eye nipa no. Ebia misbehavior, incompetence, or grounds of inability to perform the function. Eti sa nuama miensa we. Wo hwe na se emu bia wo mu a eye no kra. Wo ka so ye incompetent a dia na show say wo ye incompetent. Eti wo de wa tro say o tro for petition sake. No wa tro wo ye incompetent say. No want man state Dientia oye incompetent. Na ama meda ho clear say ya o petition on beto atwene.
Okay.
It is at 3 areas here. Sebutimi establish pass inability to you can say perform functions in the I don't think say hobaba. And there be you can say misbehavior and then incompetence. So wutimi prove pass
no reasonable doubt.
That's right. I don't know committee no I recommend they say as someone nipa ndi baye no wo nyina so enti ye susu say Chief Justice actie enti president enyini free ho a on the president is akan ya say 12 o'clock or 12:01
like I said
na announcements ni dem
ye ina no ordinary hwehwemu ayi fufura ba betu
na say judges na no be yiba
yeah sure
judges no mo do so Akuffo do pointi bebre pa omumu ba kwa na president be den obeyi amana ba be yi onkonko fo bi free ba bi say ba for free ba bi ba be Chief Justice any ade eti with this in there me I think say emra kwan so
okay
and eje president na aka say when near the hwe minti me pam na mum ye Ghana fo bi o mu fi se ebia bibia koso anye yi na meti se 3 petitions no me say ani ade de emu awremo na say baako 3
send there
na nya sure say ebia ebeye the same charge.
I doubt
so on that no eti aha nyiwa aha be you any ade eti these are some of the things you see. Ghana ye nhyehyeye ye tradition a ye dibu oman no say ya na ti o eti eduru so a ye nhwe na emra kwan so ebia committee bi akotena sikura no ombeba omusu nsem a omumiense kanyina no eye mogu na ma meet ho no wa ye na dwuma kama omuba na se omuka se asem no eye no kre eti onkonkotena sia enu no enya afi de eba beye media gymnastics ni ade bia wo eyemra na eye adwuma so na me emre bia na me ka se miye peni bi pa na se asem bi ba se ni ese ya investigate me ntwan ma investigation nko so
ade
so
bia na ohuso
mesua mrofo no
I see
mrofo na ya no mo resign na nya se bia no mo difo anasa omo ayade no obi o asem no mfa no ho kura but on makwan emma media for no enkele the future sa asem on be churchra fa ho no broni na ono no te ho no de emfa no ho bebre de mum o dwene ne ma ho ede ade ene beto ne ma sen ne be hu ne ma afa na busuafo sen ne be hu omo afa eti se wo behwe yina especially in Europe yenya one publication say nipa simasi say any 10 minutes so what kind story ni we ya omo say wa fa ni pen ni paper wa resign or the ato wa resign or the ato no omo ye ehwehwemu a afa media no emfa publish bebre except say asem na omo kan ye no eye no kra ehia se public na yeden enya because journalist ne de ono o achieve ni aim say wo hu se bibi say koso enye ebi wo mbobra na nye sika wi o ebia na ye misbehavior bi wo hu ne de no ebia na incompetence be say wo handle bibi wantima nhwe
or the emotions are attached to man
wantima nhwe amanu ma na nkoye ye twiro ya odi na yi ne dibia beto straight away. But so Ghana dear, your friend Jetemuda.
Never this time Ghana Nado Crave
Jetemuda.
And another appointing Gofobino. Gofobi that's what see. Or what yeah, chance president
classic example.
Oh.
Well, what we say? Opposition for classy file for impeachment. Hey, according to ho. Hey, one gasa one piece. Aba be ye de actual who petition be ye press conference was a May. May. Jinyame. You were Timusa near the other. That is, where did me? I think that me nya petition no enhu nyama ewom. Say ebi o master ti say anasi say. Eti near meka bia no just speculations. Any other. But the process in there is clear. Say process no. President Mahama receiving it no. Won't you mean fan to that?
Yeah, sure.
Say one fan ko no what twitching a serious against him.
Yes.
One bet imagine and no sumpo edia impeaching no say just say one year juma ye. So on it. Let's see what will come out from the committee, especially so much to be establish the private vice say case you know emodu at the committee montrance na monhwehwemu na yahwe sene besia but so moko no mu hu se bia ade no bibia nim hu se bc later part of 2024 obi petition a renowned lawyer Addo na ya no mo friend Kokwaza o petition President Akuffo to say only Chief Justice on incompetence on the grounds of incompetence stating the reasons in Yet, and say, Nanado say, I did not divide in so be any what watching.
Yeah, sure.
And in the Kaka. One transmitter, you know, go. The office or. Eti ono ami ati ase so a consult to cancel stage of since you be any.
Well, I've had that very particular discussion about. Yes, it's time I'm into on this issue.
Yeah, JB, I think it's very, very important. Sir, baby, your genesis here, and I think I will follow proceeding from what is happening currently. But make a mistake because people might think so. Buying
political witch hunting,
and people are seeking say you remove Chief Justice. So very often, I just want to draw us back a little to look at what is happening in Judiciary in recent times. The fact is that Makata said anywhere in the world, the essence of justice dispensation and they say you hold the society together. That is the whole essence of dispensing justice, just to hold society together. But ye bedru point to be not in dispensing justice, is key to disintegrate society, create chaos, and that kind of way. Now it means head towards an arena are very dangerous for our democracy. So we had the foundational institutions of our democracy. The most crucial is the judiciary.
Yeah.
So you begin to ask yourself, when it comes to public perception, so far as these institutions are concerned, in recent times, in the city, David. The perception of Ghana for what about the judiciary, ain't just an abstract perception. But now there are faces behind those we can, based on fact, evidence, to say, indeed, in recent time, the course we judiciary, most of the people in there are not credible. How can a judge beat me a ponchi? Now, all the kwabrane akwa to prison. And Yankopon bo nipa ba we say ade ba ko a the most fundamental who here liberty. Very, very to incarcerate somebody, it means you've taken everything away from the person. That is why very crucial say Sanya mano yamfa bribe seminar as a phone call. So that particular way never da dent at the judiciary. So and in recent time when President Akufo took over, we saw the deliberate attempt to pack the court with loyalist individuals or more say they have perceived partisan ties and partisan affiliation. We you deepen that kind of impression man for one about say and the court is no longer an institution. It is there to dispense justice for Nipa who deserve. Now it's some kind of a terror arm. Weaponizing with some political elements, and their job is to ensure government will get away with everything. And in recent time, unanimous 7, unanimous 3 it became the order of the day. Every single ruling be ever court to be a ruling, then it sparked a whole lot of conversation over social media. So at this point, the question you and I will be asking ourselves is, dear Ben, and a necessity this kind of petitions are called, because this is not the first time. Yes. Yeah. Mr. Hobson that can before President Akufo hesitate will be the big call. Now we have 3, and I know that there are others in the process that will be going. At the end, that particular way, air flows. It means trust, not confidence. Ideally, people are supposed to have in the institution, anyhow, and it's a fact. And this thing even goes beyond the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice, is just an individual. But for me, if you look at the panel itself, in recent time, how a nipa binum fast or more panel, destabilize the public trust. For instance, how do you justify within any reasonable context within a society I have very civilized, I have practicing democracy, Obia or your field parliamentary candidate of a political party will be appointed by the same president in the same party to go sit at the Supreme Court? It doesn't make sense. You see, sometimes people say or qualify, Obianka say unqualify. Governance, you have to be very reasonable. You need to gauge public perception, because the Makata said the whole essence of justice dispensation is to ensure build the public trust. Because answer and made the case court, I need to have that belief the court will give me justice. And now be the appointment justice. That is why people often Makata say man for a person dance over court, because onim say or court or justice. So this time now things a house cleansing exercise been a coso. Ghana for have demonstrated they don't have no trust in the institution. And as our person go online and check some of the polls. Man for conducting Akroma to gauge the extent of trust and the confidence in Ghana for the judiciary. It's not there. So like I said, the president, our data Quenjan bar on convey to a team to go through grounds. When it comes to incapability and inability to perform because of infirmity or whatever, physical, be so strong or to be an but arena misconduct and incompetence, and incompetence is a very wide area. I resort ama public any trust our judicial no can justify that your friend is saying incompetence and assembly Nema asisi kwanya nema faso akoso Akroma say yente Akroma na your friend saying justice na judge na otena anase ne kende ofurata your friend saying anase ne kende de japo who ruling no the babontin who west oh yeah this is somebody what call emotionally he's just out there to get out your friend say a personal scores he has certain personal vendetta with a gentleman, then he's just going all out because as a judge you should be very guided in your choice of words, especially in the discharge of your official duty. You don't use certain unprintable words. So some of these things, add to the image and the credibility of the judiciary. And in recent time, panel and within the judiciary, they have their own issue. Then, and again, for those of us watching from afar, we all have our issues. Bribery issues, within the judiciary. So for me, it goes beyond just the Chief Justice. The President must make sure say panel nang judicial your friend saying high Supreme Court bench nipa no motis they need to vet them one after the other and obi are unqualified to be there there are enough grounds to get them out because say most of the appointment were your friends aided by partisan your friends ties.
Captain interview one High Court judge, I think a retired High Court judge, Justice Isaac Dochi something. Obisano on the Supreme Court versus Parliament issue, and he said it was a very huge embarrassment. And I think that is one of the issues also we should look at because on the Chief Justice, and she is the face of the judiciary.
Yes, and you see, do look at the kind of controversy that thing generated. And the judiciary, overstretching an arm to the throat of your friend in Parliament. I know the day it became some kind of way. Akroma say. So for me, I say judiciary now be more of a partisan arm. As some people think so, they can use it to just to get away with everything. And we Akroma say. And that particular thing engine that public trust and confidence, and that is the most crucial thing. My culture say, wherever you see any establishment, government, soldier for na bohobine and your police for, we the people, and the only thing that sustains is the trust and confidence people repose. That is why a man 46 chromosomes who demonstration to a buyer, it's so easy for them to get the government out when trust are diminished to its lowest level. So the whole essence of governance must be there just to engender and inspire that sense of trust in Ghana for. So any
political highway. So Chief Justice Torkonoo NHS Hobson Edena Honsem Ede Abrayano. But I must say, Moje Pene Kokotisa Oduno Edemai. Aha, POG Media so, Madam say.